My child, my beloved, I see you. I see the weight you are carrying, the invisible burden that presses down upon your spirit, making each breath feel like a monumental effort. You have looked in the mirror and seen a tired warrior, wondering how much longer the battle can possibly last. You have whispered prayers into the lonely silence of the night, asking for a sign, for a sliver of hope, for any proof at all that you will make it through this. You feel as though you are standing at the edge of a great precipice, with the winds of doubt and fear threatening to push you over. This message, this divine whisper directly to your soul, is the proof you have been searching for. It is the anchor in your storm, the light in your darkness, a testament to the undeniable truth that you will not only survive this, but you will overcome it with a strength you never knew you possessed. Have you ever felt like you experience the world more deeply than others? That the joys feel more ecstatic, but the sorrows cut far deeper, leaving wounds that seem to take forever to heal? This sensitivity is not a weakness, my dear one. It is a sign. I crafted your heart with a profound capacity for feeling, because you are meant to be a beacon of empathy in a world that has grown cold. Your ability to feel so intensely is a reflection of my own heart. It is the very instrument through which you will minister to the brokenhearted, because you understand their language of pain. Do not mistake this beautiful, intricate part of your design for a flaw. It is a divine fingerprint, marking you as one of mine, chosen for a purpose that requires a heart as open and as vast as yours. Do you often feel a sense of not quite belonging, a quiet understanding that you are marching to the beat of a different drum? You may have tried to fit in, to silence the unique melody of your own soul in order to harmonize with the chorus around you, only to feel a profound sense of dissonance. This feeling of being an outsider is not a sign of rejection, but a sign of your sacred designation. I have set you apart. You are not meant to be lost in the crowd, but to stand as a testament to a different way, a higher calling. This path can feel lonely, I know, but you are walking a trail that I have cleared specifically for you. Your journey is not meant to mirror anyone else's, because your destination, the glorious purpose I have for you, is entirely your own. There is a relentless hope that flickers within you, isn't there? Even on your darkest days, when despair feels like a suffocating blanket, a tiny, defiant ember of hope continues to glow. You might have tried to extinguish it at times, believing it to be foolish or naive, yet it persists. That ember, my child, is a sign from me. I placed it in the core of your being before you were even formed. It is the pilot light of your faith, a constant, inextinguishable reminder that my promises are true. It is the whisper that says, "Even so, there is more." It is the spiritual inheritance I have given you, a flame that cannot be quenched by the floods of hardship or the winds of adversity. Cherish it, for it is the very essence of my presence within you, proof that I have not and will not ever leave your side. You see the world through a different lens. You notice the subtle patterns, the synchronicities, the quiet miracles that others overlook in their haste. You find meaning in the small things, a phrase in a song, a number that appears repeatedly, the way the light hits the clouds at a certain moment. This is not mere coincidence. It is a sign of your spiritual attunement. I am always speaking, always sending messages of love and guidance, but only those who have learned to listen with their hearts can truly hear me. I have opened your spiritual eyes and ears so that you might perceive the language of heaven. This gift of discernment is meant to guide you, to comfort you, and to constantly remind you that you are part of a story much grander and more beautiful than you can currently comprehend. The ache for justice, The deep, guttural cry for righteousness in your spirit when you witness wrongdoing is a powerful sign. Many have become numb to the injustices of the world, growing cynical and apathetic. But not you. Your heart breaks for the things that break mine. This righteous anger is not a character flaw. It is a holy fire. It is the passion of the prophets, the drive of the reformers, the fuel for change. I have placed this fire within you not to consume you with bitterness, but to ignite you into action, to make you a voice for the voiceless and a defender of the defenseless. It is the compass of your conscience, always pointing toward my truth, and a clear indication that you are destined to be a restorer of the breach in your own unique way. Consider the recurring dreams and the persistent thoughts that you cannot seem to shake. The ideas that come to you in the quiet moments, the visions for a better future that seem to bubble up from a source beyond your own intellect. These are not idle daydreams, my beloved. They are divine seeds I am planting in the fertile soil of your imagination. They are blueprints for the future I am calling you into. The enemy would have you dismiss them as fantasy, as impossible ambitions, but I am telling you they are prophecies waiting to be born. Hold them close, water them with your faith, and protect them from the weeds of doubt. They are a sign of the incredible works I have prepared in advance for you to do, a preview of the glorious purpose that is waiting to unfold. Your profound love for beauty, for art, for music, for the intricate majesty of creation itself, is another sign. You are moved to tears by a beautiful melody or a breathtaking sunset. This deep appreciation is a reflection of your spirit's connection to me, the ultimate creator. I created a world brimming with beauty as a love letter to my children, and you, my dear one, have learned to read its every word. This ability to see and feel the divine in the created world is a gift. It is meant to be a source of constant renewal for your soul, a reminder of my goodness and my intricate care for every detail of your life. It is a sign that your spirit is alive and awake, attuned to the higher frequencies of heaven's artistry, and it will be a source of great inspiration on your journey. I have witnessed every moment of your struggle, every silent battle you have fought behind closed doors when no one else was watching. I saw you on the nights when sleep would not come, when your mind replayed every mistake, every hurtful word, every failure. I was there when you forced a smile for the sake of others, while inside, your heart was fracturing into 1,000 pieces. I have counted every tear that has fallen from your eyes, each one a precious prayer that has reached my throne. You have felt so utterly alone in your pain, convinced that no one could possibly understand the depth of your despair. But I have been with you, closer than your own breath, holding you in the midst of the storm even when you could not feel my presence. I know the sting of betrayal, the sharp, searing pain of being let down by those you trusted with your heart. I saw the loyalty you offered, the love you gave freely, only to have it returned with carelessness or cruelty. This wound has been one of the deepest, leaving scars that have made you hesitant to trust again. You built walls around your heart to protect it, believing it was the only way to prevent such devastation from happening again. I understand this impulse to protect yourself, but I want to heal that wound from the inside out. The pain they caused does not define your worth or your future. It was a painful chapter, but it is not the end of your story. I am the restorer of broken hearts, and I am here to teach you how to love and trust again, beginning with me. The financial pressure has been immense, a constant, grinding weight on your mind. You have worried about making ends meet, about providing for yourself and your loved ones. The fear of lack has stolen your peace and robbed you of joy. You have worked hard, you have strived, and yet it feels like you are constantly falling short. My child, I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. This season of scarcity is not your permanent residence. I have seen your faithfulness with the little you have, and I am preparing to open the floodgates of heaven over you. This struggle has taught you reliance on me, a lesson that is more valuable than any earthly currency. Your trust in me during this time of lack is a sweet aroma, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. I am intimately aware of the weariness in your body. The chronic pain, the persistent fatigue, the health challenges that have become your unwelcome companions. You have prayed for healing, you have sought answers, and you have grown so tired of the fight. Your physical limitations have felt like a prison, restricting your ability to live the life you desire. But even in this, I have a purpose. Your physical weakness has become a canvas for my strength. It has taught you a level of compassion for others who suffer that you could not have learned any other way. Do not lose hope. I am the great physician, and my healing comes in many forms. Your spirit is being strengthened even as your body feels weak, and I promise you a restoration that is beyond your imagination. I have heard the prayers that you thought went unanswered, the desperate pleas you whispered for a situation to change, for a door to open, for a relationship to be restored. The silence that followed has felt like my absence, and it has tested your faith to its very core. You have wondered if I am listening, if I even care. Oh, my beloved, not a single one of your prayers has been missed. My silence is not my absence, it is my wisdom at work. I see the entire tapestry of your life, and I know that to give you what you asked for in that moment would have been to give you something less than my absolute best for you. Trust my timing, for it is perfect. I am working all things together for your good, even when it is hidden from your sight. The weight of your past mistakes has been a heavy cloak you have worn for far too long. Shame and regret have been your constant accusers, whispering lies that you are defined by your failures. You look back at certain choices with such deep sorrow, wishing you could turn back time and do things differently. My child, when I look at you, I do not see your mistakes. I see my child covered by the grace of the cross. I have cast your sins as far as the east is from the west. It is time for you to forgive yourself, as I have already forgiven you. Those past failures are not chains meant to hold you captive. They are lessons that have been used to cultivate wisdom, humility, and a greater reliance on my grace. Release them to me, and step into the freedom I have purchased for you. You have felt forgotten. You have watched others receive their breakthroughs, celebrate their victories, and step into their promised lands, while you have remained in a season of waiting. A quiet sense of envy or sadness may have crept into your heart as you've asked, God, when will it be my turn? This feeling of being overlooked is one of the most painful trials of all. But I see you. You are not forgotten. You are hidden in the shadow of my wings for a time of preparation and protection. I have not passed you by. Your story is unfolding according to a divine timeline, and your season of celebration is coming. The longer the wait, the greater the glory. Your patience and steadfastness during this time of hiddenness are deeply pleasing to me, and your reward will be great. The sheer exhaustion of it all has been overwhelming. It's not just one big problem. It has been a relentless series of small battles, one after another, that have worn down your defenses and depleted your spirit. You are tired of being strong. You are tired of fighting. You are tired of holding on. There have been moments when giving up has felt like the only path to peace. My precious child, I understand this profound weariness. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Let me carry you for a while. It is okay to be tired. It is okay to admit your weakness. For it is precisely in your weakness that my power is made perfect. Your surrender is not a sign of defeat, but an invitation for my strength to become your own. Now listen closely, for this is the turning point. This is the divine revelation your spirit has been crying out for. You have perceived these struggles, these trials, and these heartaches as evidence of your failure or my absence. You have seen them as punishments or as proof that you are on the wrong path. But I am here to tell you the truth. Every single hardship you have endured has been a crucial part of a sacred and intentional process. You have not been buried, you have been planted. You have not been abandoned in the wilderness. You have been led there by my own hand to be taught, to be strengthened, and to be prepared for the incredible destiny that awaits you. Think of a master blacksmith forging a legendary sword. He does not take the finest steel and simply polish it. No, he thrusts it into the hottest fires, allowing the flames to burn away every impurity. Then he places it on the anvil and strikes it again and again with a heavy hammer. To an outside observer, it looks like a brutal, destructive process. But the blacksmith knows that each blow, each strike, is shaping, strengthening, and tempering the blade. My child, you are that sword in my hands. The fires you have endured have purified your character. The hammer blows of adversity have shaped you into a vessel of honor, strong and resilient, fit for the master's use. The process has been painful, but the result will be magnificent. Consider the weaver at a grand loom. To create a tapestry of breathtaking beauty, the weaver must use threads of all colors, including the dark and somber ones. Without the black, gray, and brown threads, the vibrant colors would have no depth, no contrast, no richness. From your perspective, you have only seen the tangled mess of dark threads on the underside of the tapestry. You have seen the pain, the loss, the confusion. But from my perspective, I see the finished masterpiece. I have been weaving every event of your life, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the painful, into a glorious design that will bring me glory, and you a joy you cannot yet imagine. Your dark threads are what make your story so powerful, and your light so bright. A wise builder, before erecting a towering skyscraper, spends most of his time digging deep into the earth. He lays a foundation that is strong, wide, and hidden from view. The deeper the foundation, the higher the building can soar. For years, it may look like no progress is being made at all, only digging and pouring concrete into a hole in the ground. My beloved, this long season of struggle has been the laying of your foundation. I am preparing you to carry a weight of glory that a shallow foundation could never support. The trials have forced your roots to go deep into me, your rock and your salvation. You have felt hidden and unproductive, but in reality, the most crucial work has been happening underground, preparing you to rise to heights that will estivate the world. The very fact that you are here, right now, listening to this message, is the undeniable proof that you will overcome. The enemy has thrown his best weapons at you. He has assaulted you with fear, doubt, loneliness, sickness, and lack. He has tried to convince you that you are defeated, that your story is over. But look at you. You are still standing. You are still breathing. That ember of hope I placed within you is still glowing. You have bent, but you have not broken. Your survival up to this point is not a coincidence. It is a miracle. It is the living, breathing evidence that my power is at work within you, sustaining you, and carrying you through the flames. Your endurance is the prophecy of your eventual victory. Do you see now? Your scars are not signs of your shame, but symbols of your strength. They are the marks of a warrior who has faced the enemy and lived to tell the tale. They are a testament to the battles you have won, a roadmap of the journey that has made you who you are today. Heaven does not see your scars as imperfections. It sees them as badges of honor. They tell a story of my faithfulness, of how I brought you through circumstances that should have destroyed you. Never again look at your scars with regret. Look at them with reverence, for they are the proof that what was meant to break you has only served to make you unbreakable in my hands. The delay you have experienced has not been a denial from me. It has been a divine protection. There were aspects of your character that needed to be fortified, lessons that needed to be learned, and relationships that needed to be pruned before you could handle the blessing I am about to release into your life. If I had given you your heart's desire when you first asked for it, it would have either been destroyed or it would have destroyed you. My timing is rooted in my infinite love and wisdom. I have been working behind the scenes, preparing the blessing for you, and more importantly, preparing you for the blessing. The waiting has cultivated a patience and a gratitude in you that will allow you to steward your breakthrough with wisdom and humility. Everything you have lost, everything that was stolen from you, I will restore. But I am not a God of simple replacement. I am a God of divine multiplication. I will not just give you back what you lost. I will restore it in a way that is exceedingly, abundantly above all that you could ask or imagine. For the years the locusts have eaten, I will restore. For the joy that was stolen, I will give you a double portion. For the relationships that were broken, I will bring a divine connection that surpasses what you had before. Your pain has created a capacity for blessing within you. Your season of loss was making room for a season of unimaginable gain. Get ready, for the tide is about to turn, and the season of restoration is upon you. Now is the time to lift your head, my warrior. The season of preparation is drawing to a close, and the season of purpose is dawning. I am calling you now to rise from the ashes of your past, to shake off the dust of defeat, and to step into the identity I have ordained for you. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a victor in Christ. You are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by my strength that has sustained you through them. The world may have tried to label you with words like broken, rejected, or unworthy, but I am giving you a new name: overcomer, beloved, chosen. I want you to start seeing yourself the way I see you. When you look in the mirror, I want you to see a person of incredible courage and resilience. I want you to see a survivor who has been refined by fire and is now ready to shine with my glory. I want you to see a child of the King, an heir to my kingdom, endowed with spiritual authority and a divine purpose. The negative words you have spoken over yourself, the lies you have believed for so long, renounce them now. Begin to speak my truth over your life. Declare that you are strong, you are capable, you are loved, and you are destined for greatness. Your words have creative power. Start building your future with a new language of faith and victory. Embrace the journey that has brought you to this point. Do not resent the pain or the hardship. Instead, see it as your training ground. It has equipped you with a unique compassion, a profound wisdom, and an unshakable faith that you will now use to help others. Your story will become a beacon of hope for someone else who is currently lost in the darkness you have just walked through. The very testimony of how I brought you out will be the key that unlocks someone else's prison. Your greatest ministry will come from your deepest wounds. Nothing you have endured has been wasted. It has all been part of my masterful plan to use you to change the world, one heart at a time. The fear that has held you captive for so long must now be broken. Fear of failure, fear of the future, fear of what others think, fear of not being good enough. These are chains from the enemy, designed to paralyze you and keep you from stepping into your calling. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love, and of a sound mind. Today, I am giving you a divine eviction, notice to serve to fear. It has no right to occupy the territory of your mind or your heart. Every time it whispers its lies, I want you to shout back my promises. Perfect love casts out all fear, and you are perfectly loved by me. Walk forward in boldness, knowing that I am with you, and if I am for you, who can be against you? Let forgiveness be the key that sets you free. There are people who have hurt you, and you may still be carrying the weight of that bitterness and resentment. This unforgiveness is a poison that harms you far more than it harms them. It tethers you to the past and prevents you from moving into the bright future I have for you. Releasing them is not about saying what they did was okay. It is about releasing yourself from the pain they caused. Hand that debt over to me. I am the righteous judge, and I will handle it. Choose freedom. Choose peace. Choose to forgive, so that your heart can be fully open to receive the healing and the blessings I am pouring out for you. Begin to dream again. The hardships of life may have caused you to shrink your dreams, to lower your expectations in order to protect yourself from further disappointment. But I am a God of big dreams, of impossible possibilities. I want to expand your vision. I want to resurrect the hopes and desires that you have buried. What is the secret dream you have hidden in your heart, the one you were afraid to even admit to yourself? Bring it to me. Nothing is too big for me. With me, all things are possible. I want to partner with you to see those dreams come to fruition, not for your glory alone, but for mine. It is time to take the limits off of what you believe I can and will do in and through your life. I am commissioning you today. Your testimony is your sword. Your faith is your shield. My love is your banner. Go forth from this moment, not in your own strength, but in mine. Your purpose is not something you have to strive for. It is something you simply need to step into. It will unfold naturally as you walk in obedience to my voice and my word. Do not worry about having all the answers or seeing the entire path. Just take the next step. I will illuminate the way before you, one step at a time. Your journey as an overcomer is not just for you. It is for the countless lives you are destined to touch. Remember this, my beloved child. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel lost, listen for my voice. When you feel afraid, run into the fortress of my name. You are the apple of my eye, and my love for you is fierce, unconditional, and eternal. Nothing can ever separate you from my love. This trial you are facing is just a temporary chapter in a long and beautiful story. The best is truly yet to come. Hold on to my promises, for they are your anchor. This message is your proof, your covenant, your guarantee. You will overcome this. Your heart, so full of compassion, has often felt like a liability in a harsh world. You've been told you're too sensitive or that you care too much. But this depth of feeling is one of your greatest assets. It is the wellspring from which your purpose will flow. In the coming days, I will bring people across your path whose hearts echo with the same pain you have known. Because you have journeyed through the valley of sorrow, you will be able to guide them through it with authentic compassion. You will not offer them empty platitudes, but the profound comfort of someone who truly understands. Your sensitivity is your superpower, the very gift I will use to bring healing to my people through you. The feeling of isolation that has haunted you is about to be broken. For a long season, you felt like you were on an island, fighting your battles in complete solitude. This was a strategic period of training where you had to learn to rely solely on me. But now, I am leading you into a community of fellow believers, a tribe of kindred spirits who will understand your heart and champion your destiny. I am bringing divine connections into your life, friends who will feel like family, mentors who will guide you, and supporters who will cheer you on. You have been prepared in solitude to be powerful in community. Be open, for these new relationships are a gift from me, meant to strengthen and encourage you for the next chapter of your journey. The persistent hope that you've clung to is about to be rewarded. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Your hope was not wishful thinking. It was a deep, spiritual conviction that my promises are more real than your problems. This unwavering hope, held in the face of contrary evidence, has been a beautiful act of worship. Now, you are about to see the substance of that hope. The evidence of what you have believed in is about to manifest in your life in tangible, undeniable ways. People will look at your life and be astounded, but you will know that you are simply reaping the harvest of the seeds of hope you sowed during the long winter of your trial. Your unique perspective, your ability to see my hand in the details, will become a source of great wisdom. You are going to be a wayfinder for others. When people are lost in the confusion of their circumstances, unable to see a way forward, they will come to you. And you will be able to point them toward the signs of my presence that they have missed. You will teach them how to see with spiritual eyes, how to find meaning in their trials, and how to recognize the language of heaven in their everyday lives. This gift of discernment was honed in your own season of confusion, and now it will be a light that guides many out of darkness. The holy fire for justice that burns within you is about to be given its assignment. I am going to place you in a position of influence where you can bring about real, tangible change. It may be in your family, your workplace, your community, or on a much larger stage. Do not despise the small beginnings. I am calling you to be a restorer of integrity, a voice of truth, and a force for righteousness. The passion that once felt like a source of frustration will now become the fuel for your mission. I will give you the wisdom, the strategies, and the favor you need to tear down strongholds of injustice and build up foundations of truth and fairness. Those divine seeds of ideas, the dreams I planted in your heart, are beginning to germinate. The season for them to remain hidden in the soil is over. Now is the time to begin watering them with action. I want you to take one small, practical step in the direction of that dream this week. Write it down. Make a phone call. Do the research. As you step out in faith, I will meet you with my provision and my power. The vision I have given you is not just for you. It is a solution for a problem in the world. As you build it, you will be building a platform for my glory and a testament to my faithfulness. Do not be intimidated by the size of the dream. I am the one who will bring it to pass through you. I am calling you to be a creator of beauty. Just as your soul has been nourished by art, music, and nature, you are now being called to create beauty for others. This might be through writing, painting, singing, gardening, cooking, or simply by creating an atmosphere of peace and love in your home. The world is starved for beauty that points to the divine. Your creative expression will be a form of worship and a powerful ministry that bypasses the intellect and speaks directly to the soul. It will bring comfort to the weary, hope to the despairing, and a tangible reminder of my goodness into a world that is often filled with ugliness. Embrace your artistic side, for it is a reflection of my own creative nature within you. Every tear you have cried has been collected. Not one has been wasted. They have watered the seeds of your destiny. Now, the season of weeping is coming to an end, and a season of joyful harvest is beginning. You will reap with songs of joy what you sowed in tears. The very areas of your life that have caused you the most profound pain will become the sources of your greatest joy and your most powerful testimony. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was sickness, there will be strength. Where there was loneliness, there will be loving community. This is my promise to you. The sorrow may have lasted for the night, but joy is coming in the morning. And your morning is here. I understand the temptation to look back, to question if you could have done things differently, to linger in the land of what-ifs. But I am doing a new thing, and I require your full attention on the road ahead. You cannot drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. I am asking you to consciously release the past, its pains, its regrets, and even its former glories, and to fix your eyes on the future I am unfolding before you. This new chapter requires a new mindset. It requires you to believe that your future is greater than your history. It demands a faith that trusts my ability to create beauty from ashes and to make all things new. Your breakthrough is in front of you, not behind you. The strength you have gained through this ordeal is more profound than you realize. It is not a brittle, arrogant strength, but a deep, resilient strength, born of humility and dependence on me. It is a quiet confidence that knows that even if you fall, you will not be utterly cast down, for I uphold you with my hand. This strength is not just for you. It will become a source of stability for those around you who are wavering. You will be an oak of righteousness, a planting of the Lord that others can lean on in their own storms. Your resilience will inspire them, and your steady faith will give them the courage to keep going. You have become a spiritual pillar, and you will support more than you can imagine. I am recalibrating your definition of victory. In the past, you may have defined victory as the absence of problems or the achievement of a certain outcome. But true victory, the kind that lasts, is the ability to maintain your peace and your praise in the midst of the storm. You have been learning this lesson. You have learned to worship in the waiting, to give thanks in the trial, and to trust in the darkness. This is the greatest victory of all. By conquering your inner world, you have become unconquerable in the outer world. This inner peace and unshakable joy is the true promised land, and you are already beginning to possess it. This is the proof that you have already overcome. Prepare yourself for a season of divine acceleration. Because you have been faithful during the long, slow season of preparation, I am about to speed things up. Things that would normally take years to accomplish will happen in months. Doors that have been shut for years will suddenly swing wide open. You will feel a divine wind at your back, propelling you forward into your purpose. It might feel overwhelming at first, but do not be afraid. I have equipped you for this. Everything you learned in the waiting season has prepared you to navigate this season of speed with grace and wisdom. Stay close to me, listen to my instructions, and get ready to move, for I am about to do a quick work in your life. Your prayers are about to be answered in ways that are far more creative and beautiful than you ever requested. I heard the specifics of what you asked for, But as a loving Father, I am going to give you what you would have asked for if you knew everything I know. My answers are not limited by your imagination. I am a God of wonder and surprise. Be open to unexpected blessings that come in packages you did not anticipate. I am answering not just the prayers on your lips, but the deepest, unvoiced cries of your heart. The fulfillment of my promises in your life will be so uniquely tailored to you that you will have no doubt that it was my hand at work. I am calling you to a new level of boldness. The timidity and self-doubt that once characterized you have been washed away by the fires of affliction. You now carry an authority that was forged in the secret place of prayer and perseverance. When you speak, your words will carry weight. When you pray, the atmosphere will shift. Do not shrink back from this new authority. Step into it. Use it to declare my promises, to speak life over dead situations, and to push back the forces of darkness. You are my ambassador, my representative on this earth. Walk in the confidence of who you are and who I have called you to be. Your voice is needed in this generation. Your life is becoming a testament of my goodness. It will be a living, breathing story that demonstrates my power to redeem, restore, and resurrect. Others will look at where you came from and where you are now, and they will be forced to acknowledge that only a good and powerful God could have done such a thing. Your testimony will be irrefutable proof of my love and faithfulness. It will dismantle the arguments of the cynical and awaken faith in the hearts of the doubting. You will not have to preach a sermon. Your very life will be the sermon. Your joy, your peace, and your generosity will be the evidence that convicts and transforms the hearts of those who are watching you. My beloved, this entire journey has been a profound and intimate love story between you and me. In the moments of your deepest pain, I was there, whispering my love to you. In the long nights of waiting, I was there, holding your hand. My ultimate purpose in all of this was not just to get you to a destination, but to draw you closer to my heart. The greatest prize is not the breakthrough itself, but the deeper intimacy with me that you have gained through the process. This relationship is the true treasure. Cherish it above all else. As you continue to walk with me, this love will be the fuel for your journey and the light that illuminates your path, proving every day that with me, you have already overcome. Your journey has inscribed upon your soul a deep and abiding gratitude. You no longer take the small blessings for granted. The warmth of the sun, the gift of a new day, the kindness of a stranger, these things now feel like the miracles they truly are. This cultivated gratitude is a powerful weapon. It silences the voice of complaint, it magnifies contentment, and it opens the door for even greater blessings. As you continue to walk in a posture of thankfulness, you will find that your joy multiplies. Your grateful heart has become a beautiful garden in which my spirit loves to dwell, producing fruits of peace, patience, and goodness that will nourish both you and everyone around you. This is a mark of a true overcomer. The chains of comparison have been broken off of you. For so long, you measured your own journey against the highlight reels of others, and it always left you feeling inadequate. But through this process, you have come to understand the sacred, unique nature of your own path. You now see that my plan for you is custom-made, perfectly suited to your design and your destiny. You are free to celebrate the victories of others without feeling threatened, and you are free to embrace your own timeline without apology. This freedom from comparison is a profound spiritual maturation. It allows you to run your own race with joy and focus, confident that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, right on time. I am restoring to you the joy of your salvation. The trials of life can sometimes make our faith feel like a heavy burden, a list of duties to perform. But the joy has been returning. You are rediscovering the simple wonder of being loved by me. The delight of spending time in my presence, the excitement of seeing my word come alive, the laughter that bubbles up from a spirit that knows it is free and secure. This joy is your strength. It is not dependent on your circumstances, but on my unchanging character. Guard this joy fiercely, for it is a wellspring of life and a powerful witness to a watching world that my kingdom is one of righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Spirit. You have learned the art of surrender. You once thought that strength was about holding on tighter, trying harder, and controlling every outcome. Now you know that true strength lies in letting go and trusting me completely. You have learned to surrender your plans, your timelines, and your desires into my loving hands. This act of surrender has not been one of passive resignation, but of active, courageous trust. It has released you from the crushing burden of trying to be your own God. In this place of surrender, you have found a peace that surpasses all understanding and an empowerment that can only come from my Spirit. This is the secret of the overcomer's life. I am giving you eyes to see the eternal significance of your life. The enemy wants you to be consumed with the temporary struggles and the fleeting pleasures of this world. But I am lifting your gaze to see things from an eternal perspective. The character you are building, the love you are sowing, the souls you are touching, these are the things that will last for eternity. Your faithfulness in the small, unseen moments of your life is creating ripples in eternity that you cannot yet comprehend. Live each day with this eternal perspective in mind. It will give you the courage to choose integrity over convenience, love over bitterness, and faith over fear. Your life is a masterpiece with eternal implications. The spirit of weariness that has clung to you for so long is being replaced by a fresh anointing of my Spirit. You will feel a new energy, a new passion, and a new resolve. Where you once felt drained, you will now feel empowered. I am breathing new life into your dry bones. This is the supernatural strength I have promised to those who wait upon me. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not faint. This is not a mere emotional high, but a deep, abiding infusion of my divine power that will enable you to accomplish all that I have called you to do with a sense of ease and grace. Receive this fresh infilling of my Spirit right now. Finally, my child, know this with every fiber of your being. You are deeply and completely loved. This is the ultimate truth upon which your entire life is built. My love is not based on your performance or your perfection. It is based on my character. It is a constant, unshakable, and all-encompassing reality. Let this love be the foundation you build upon, the air you breathe, and the motivation for all you do. When you are rooted and grounded in my love, you become invincible. It is the final proof, the ultimate guarantee, that no matter what comes against you, you will overcome, because the one who loves you has already overcome the world. This channel, Eternal Soul Whispers, was created as a sanctuary for you. It is a place where you can come to be reminded of these truths, to have your spirit refreshed, and your faith strengthened. Each message is a personal letter from my heart to yours. If this word has spoken to you, if it has been a balm to your soul, then I invite you to subscribe. By doing so, you are creating a space in your life to regularly receive these divine reminders. It is an act of faith, a declaration that you want to continue hearing my voice. Let this be your well in the wilderness. Subscribe and allow my whispers of hope to be a constant companion on your journey, reminding you always of your victory.